Look, that was a pretty interesting end to season 2. Masters of the Universe, Double Trouble. We're just gonna wait for people to come. Hello, welcome. Welcome. How are we today? First thing first. Tomorrow I'm gonna be going to Comic-Con, the New York City Comic-Con. So I'm gonna go there. My name is Kevin. It's literally the name of the channel. Anyways, however, I did just finish watching Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. However, I do want to talk about Peacemaker Season 2 in the entirety, because man, is Peacemaker Season 2 really good. Hello. If you're new, please like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions on these 2 shows that I'm going to be reviewing live for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to do I'm going to the New York City Comic-Con tomorrow. But before I do that, man, Peacemaker Season 2, freaking loved it. It was hilarious. Like, it wasn't action heavy, which is fine. You know, not every season. Thank you. Not every season should be action heavy. You know, shouldn't always have action. Yeah, it should have action, you know, connection, you know. Every season should be different in a way, you know, slightly different but improve on the previous season or seasons before it, you know. And that's something I like about this season, because yeah, in the Arrowverse, right? We had evil Supergirl, evil Green Arrow, evil Flash, right? From Earth X. Didn't really get to see Earth X, but what the universe looks like from the Arrowverse point of view. You know, hey, I like India. India is awesome. But the beauty of Peacemaker Season 2 is they showed us what Earth X looks like from from this new universe, if that makes sense. I look, I like DC. DC has a lot of DC has a lot of has more of a shaky history when it comes to media, like video games, movies, TV shows, comics, you name it. But I'm not gonna hide my I'm not gonna lie and say that everything DC has done in the past was great. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not like that. But I am going to be honest. Peacemaker season 1, Peacemaker season 1 was good. Was fresh. I like that. And it caught us up on the aftermath of the Suicide Squad, which was really nice and cool. But this goes one step further and is more personal. It's more of a personal season. Hi. Which I like. You gotta have some personal growth, and I'm not gonna lie, there were some things that intrigued me, and some things that left me with question that left me wondering, was that a good idea? I don't know about this, but that's fine. I can get past that. I can get past that. What I don't understand is everyone that I've been getting flooded with, like, tons of, like, people hating on James Gunn's new DCU or DCEU or whatever you want to call it, for personal choices that he's made with DC. And with the possibility of Paramount buying Warner Brothers, which we are living in some crazy ass freaking times, okay? James Gunn's DC might be, I don't know. I don't know. But honestly, I like what James Gunn has done with DC so far. Superman, the what's that? the most recent thing before Peacemaker. Frick, I'm drawing a blank. The one with Frankenstein and when it will come back to me. But Peacemaker season 2. One thing I like about James Gunn's new take on DC is don't worry about freaking Batman yet. Just don't. We've had a shit ton of freaking Batman over the years. From 1943 to now, which the Batman 2 is gonna be coming out right around the corner. I don't really know. But I want to take a moment, right? And if if the Batman movies do make it into the canon of James Gunn's DC I would be fine with that. I would be fine with that. You know, what's up, dude? Thanks. I live on Long Island, and I'm almost 30, so yeah, sorry, I didn't see you say hi. My bad. But hello. I'm glad I could make you happy. I'm just trying to entertain you and whatnot. But yeah. I honestly, one thing I really like about the main thing I really like about James Gunn's DCE new the take on James Gunn's or the direction James Gunn has taken with the DC EU is we don't have to focus mainly on Batman just yet. Give the other people that DC has in its universe and back pocket shine. Worry about Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman when we get there. Let's focus on others first. Let's focus on the background members first. Hello. Love the name. But thanks. Thanks. hug away. But I want to, before I continue, I want to know what you guys think of the whole take of James Gunn's DCEU and what you like about the direction he's taken. I personally like what he's done. Also, Earth X. Exploring, I want to see more explored with Earth X from different points of views of other superheroes from the DC universe that James Gunn's been doing. I do want to hear your thoughts, though. I do want to know your thoughts, though. Thanks. I hope so. I hope so. Also, if you're new, please like, share, subscribe. Mostly share and subscribe. If you want to like, you can, but share and subscribe. But I do want to know what your guys' opinions are. I am single. And depends on the definition of free. But I do definitely want to know your thoughts and opinions on James Gunn's new DC U. You said that already, like, what the heck? Yeah, you said that already. But it's all good. I know you said that like multiple times. I do want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. I do want to see what you guys like and don't like about Peacemaker or DC, the direction of the DC universe that James Gunn has started before moving on. Hello, welcome. Ooh, excuse me, that was attractive. Bum, 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 bum. So, anywho, I guess I'm gonna be moving on to the next topic. If no one's gonna say anything about James Gunn's universe, DC universe, whatever, you gotta say more than you said hi. Like, there's, I don't know what's on your mind. Hello, welcome to the people who just joined. If you're new, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And let's talk. I mean, you can ask me anything, you can comment anything. Also, this is pretty open, so you can, since it's live, you can pretty much share your opinions. I won't judge you on your opinions or thoughts, you know. Hello, welcome. If you're new, please like, share, subscribe, and let me know your opinions, because if not, I'm gonna be footloosing on to the next topic, which is Wizards Beyond Waverly Place Season 2. But I just talked extensively about James Gunn's direction and DCU, the direction of the new DCU, and Peacemaker Season 2, which I love, by the way. I love Peacemaker Season 2. And yeah, that's pretty much about it so far. But also, I want to know what's on your guys' minds, or what's on your mind. Before going into the next topic. Hello, welcome, welcome. Also, please check out the other videos I've done if you haven't already. Yeah, I hope you like the other videos I've done so far. And yeah. Also, you can share those videos as well. Just saying. Hello, welcome. What's on your mind? Hello, welcome. What's on your guys' minds right now? I know. What's on your mind? What's on your guys' minds? Don't be shy. Say whatever is on your mind. Also, you know the best part of Peacemaker Season 2 is what Adebayo said to Chris and her wife. You touch people. Not in a, you don't touch people in a Diddy type of way, but you touch people because you are a genuine human being, you know? What? I'm reviewing Peacemaker Season 2. That's what I'm doing. But thanks. Oh, I just I did that. But anywho, your character, who you are. You may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, right? Theoretically, right? I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. You may not be the sharpest tool in the shed to whoever, wherever you are, wherever you live, but who you are, how you treat people, and what you do. Whether that's showing acts of kindness or just accepting people for who they are, whatever. You as a person can make the darkest of darkest people feel connected and be shown a better way. You don't have to, you just have to give yourself all. You gotta fully give yourself to the person you're friends with or become friends with. be true to yourself, but also let 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 others in. You know, I live on Long Island. You gotta be authentic and true to yourself, even if you don't know. Yeah, you may find some truths that you didn't even know you had, you know? And that's what she did. She found a truth that she didn't even know she had, which I do like, you know? The person who you become friends with, the person who you fall in love with. Now, it doesn't have to be romantically. It doesn't have to be a romantic love. It could be friendship or family love too. The people you fall in love with can show you the most, can show you a truth that you never really even knew you could see before them, you know? And that's true to peacemaker, you know? In order to see the truth in yourself, you gotta have someone that allows you to be you and not change you for anything else. You know, let people do what feels right for them, and let people follow their own gut instincts, because that's the only way and the best way to grow. Let people follow their gut instincts. Follow your gut instincts no matter what. Also, if you listen to your heart, it could lead you down the wrong path. So, follow your gut instincts, and sometimes it's okay to listen to your heart and your mind, but mostly when those times come, those times come when they come. But for the most part, follow your gut instincts. Just follow your gut instincts. And don't change people for what you want or what you think is best, because that leads into some problems. So that leads into some major problems. But just let people be themselves. But anyways, moving on to the topic, the next topic, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place Season 2. When people come in, thanks. I can feel me too. That sounded creepy. Hello, welcome. So I'm moving on to the next topic, which is Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, Season 2. And honestly, I like it. I like it. I hope there's another season because it's intriguing. Also, the wizard, the family wizard competition could still happen just between the brothers, which could be interesting. And also the we find out that Billy is Alex Russo's daughter or kid, and Roman and the other kid cousin. So that's interesting. And I mean, it was already written on the wall. Like there was a clear distinction between, like, clear similarities between Alex and Billy. Like it was already there. Like it was definitely apparent that Billy was Alex's kid. Which, look, honestly, I like Selena Gomez. I love Selena Gomez. I'm still watching season 5 of Only Murders in the Building. I'm not. There's some more episodes left, but to that. But I do like this sequel series slash soft reboot of Wizards Beyond Wizards of Waverly Place is, it feels, it's a much better cohesive plot than Boy Meets World's sequel series slash revived series slash soft reboot to the franchise was series. But I mean, it's a these two seasons so far, I've enjoyed. I literally enjoyed these 2 seasons. I hope there are more seasons to come, with especially with the end that we got from season 2, which I think could go into more of a interest, which could dive into some more interesting situations and some new directions, and also explore some more storylines, like when did when did Alex have a kid? Or, like, granted, it was like 13 years ago, so, like, makes sense. Like, what happened to Billy's dad, and explore more of the past and catch us up with what happened from the time we last saw the Russos to when we pick up with the Russos. You know, I think season 3 should explore that more. And also, while Justin is training the kids for the wizard competition. The family wizard competition. But yeah, I would love to see some more storylines and have some blanks be filled in. I think that would be interesting to see. Like, what happened that led Alex to drop Billy off at WizTech and erase their mind, their memory. You know, I think exploring those would be a much better would be better for the characters and their storyline moving forward. Just saying. And you could go deeper into other things that we didn't realize were in the background or happened throughout the original series run. Also, give us some things we didn't see from the original series. That'll be interesting of its own. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for right now. That's all I have for you guys so far for right now. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. I'm a footloose on to the next thing. Have a good day. Thanks. Catch you guys on the flip side.